Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Monday Sit Rep. We have a lot to get to today, including a bunch of popular restocks just in time for the holidays, including the Doomsayer Brew Pub, CH-53E Super Stallion, etc. So there's a lot of cool stuff heading for brickmania.com. Let's check it out. All right, and we are kicking off the episode with the highlight of our restock pre-orders. This is the CH-53E Super Stallion back on brickmania.com just in time for the holidays. Definitely a popular kit when it has been released, not one that is regularly available on brickmania.com, but one that we have heard many times played a significant role in people's military careers. So it comes with everything you see here, minus all the background awesomeness, including this crew of 5 and the boat that Marine is being transported in. So lots of fun play features in that regard. You can see it's got the winch right there as well as that machine gun barrel sticking out of the door there. Opening doors in the back. A mixture of stickers and printing because it is a little bit older set, but like I said, one that I think people want to see back in action for the holidays. If you look there, that is definitely the most interesting portion of the design, definitely the most challenging for the designer to capture, and one that does prove interesting when you are putting it together yourself. But as you can tell by the size of this is not a build for the faint of heart. For most people who own this set already, it is definitely one of the centerpieces of their collections. And you can see why, because the scale of it is absolutely massive, and that is why it gets its own segment here on the Sit Rep, because there's so much to go over. You can see tons of detail. Love the cockpit configuration, the way it all comes together. Very, very impressive to have this large of a helicopter be as durable as it is, and then still maintain that interior space to be able to pose your minifigures, your cargo, etc., pretty much whatever you want to do with it. It does have a lot of cool functions. You've probably seen, or hopefully you've seen, in some of the Make an Island pictures, how it can have the rotors folded up for the storage configuration. So it does everything it's supposed to do in that regard. And then, like I said, the model itself, very, very playable with all of the features that it comes with, including that little boat, the extra Marine, the crew, just everything about it. So definitely a highlight kit returning to brickmania.com. Not one that I would expect to see regularly back whatsoever, just kind of maybe its last hurrah here before the holidays, but it is back for another run and available now on brickmania.com. Continuing with our restock pre-orders for World War II fans, we have the M3 Stuart Honey and the Africa Corps radio truck, both available now on brickmania.com. The radio truck has been back fairly recently, but is always a popular kit, especially with those minifigures sporting all of that custom 3D printed and UV printed gear. You can see those radio backpacks, you can see those field caps, and obviously the one guy with the headphones. Some interesting face artwork with those sunglasses there, etc. But a really nice tandem that is also included with this kit that is also fully printed. No stickers on here. You can see the Africa Corps symbol there, as well as some details on the radio in the back as well. And then obviously the kit itself, given its size, nice and sturdy, gets all the angles correct, and looks really, really sharp. Definitely a very popular kit this year. And then the M3 Stuart Honey, this is a Mary Wilson composition. I like everything about this, from the color to the way that the flag pops, etc., and then the fact that it's just a durable little tank, very friendly price point, and obviously a very cool color scheme as well. Just makes it look really, really sharp. Does include that minifigure there as well. This is another one of those kits that I wouldn't wait too terribly long to scoop up if you're interested in, just because it hasn't been back in a long time. And so if people are interested in scooping some Lend-Lease British armor for the holidays, this one would definitely fall into that category. So don't sleep on them, but they are back here on brickmania.com as restock pre-orders. Moving on into some straight restocks, I'm actually going to start with what's not pictured here. So first things first, we have the D-Day Squad Pack back online right now. I know that's a very, very popular release, especially around the holiday time. So just wanted to give you a heads up. It is back and available right now on brickmania.com, provided it didn't sell out at this point in the episode. Also back is the World War I Australian Light Horse Infantry V2. Both of those were still in print at the time of filming this, so I just wanted to let you know those are back in action as well. Otherwise, moving on from there, as you can see, we've got a nice little lineup of stocking stuffers, but I'm not going to start there. I'm not even going to start with this Humvee. I'm going to start with the Doomsayer Brew Pub. Yes, so the randos arrive. Black Friday is when you will be able to buy them separate from a Randoverse kit, so they will soon be available. And we wanted to make sure that the Doomsayer was back so that people who maybe got in the Mary's Mop Chops and Munitions but did not pick up the Doomsayer Brew Pub have their chance to get a hold of this. So no pre-order here, just a straight restock. As you can see, just like Mary's Mop Chops, this one came with a ton of awesome printing. You can clock those windows, that menu, and those beer cans right away. Lots of cool stuff going on here, including robot battles. I mean, come on. There's even some call outs to the stuff going on at the Doomsayer in the newest kit as well. Can't even see everything from this angle, but you can clock that there is a perfect caliber double barrel sawed-off shotgun above the bar, just like there should be. Plenty of other cool stuff going on here. And then the design for this kit does fit either on top of, underneath, or on the side of Mary's Mop Chops and Munitions. So if you want to break away from the monotony of Lego City and start building something with a little more edge to it, guess what? The Randoverse is exactly what you're looking for. So a lot to love about this here. Look at that floor. I mean, look at the floor tiles. It's like, even if you don't care about the Randoverse and you just want like the coolest printed APOC parts pack you could possibly get your hands on, you've got it right here in the Doomsayer Brew Pub. So looking sharp as always, and available now on brickmania.com. Moving on, we have the Humvee 2CT, which is the cargo carrying version. This is kind of our standard rank and file Humvee at this point. Wanted to make sure it was back and available come the holidays. It does have that printed grill plate tile up there on the front. Otherwise, it is a pretty bare bones construction. You can see, obviously, it's got the up armored doors and then that awesome canvas cover as well. It doesn't come with any minifigures, but that is because it is made to transport your existing or potentially the crew you might pick up minifigures as well. So that is available now on brickmania.com. And then, like I said, a nice little lineup of stocking stuffers here. World War II 4x4, the Schwimmwagen, and then the M1897, which is this field gun here on the edge. All back on brickmania.com. Each one of these makes an excellent gift, or, you know, just additional army building to the collection. You can never really have too many Jeeps, and one Schwimmwagen looks good next to 2, next to 3, next to 4. So that is just kind of how all of these work. But there you have it. That is the rundown for all of your restocks. Now back on brickmania.com. Okay, so that'll just about do it for the Monday sit rep. Like we said on Friday, Black Friday, right around the corner. Coming up this weekend, we've got a lot of cool stuff planning on running out on the Friday sit rep, the previous Friday sit rep. I went over some of the stuff that you can expect in Brickmania, on brickmania.com and in our retail stores. Whole bunch of cool stuff is going to happen that day, so we wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up, especially if you are considering being an Elite member, because there are exclusive discounts, exclusive promotions just for Elite members starting this Black Friday. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the Friday sit rep, because that's where we give you the full breakdown of everything after the check-ins, what you can expect heading for brickmania.com and in our retail stores for Black Friday, and then very similar situation going on for Cyber Monday as well. So it's going to be a great weekend with a ton of awesome stuff and a perfect chance to get your hands on that stuff that either you personally want for this holiday season or gifts, etc., for the Brick Maniac in your life. So make sure to check that out. Other than that, that will do it for the Monday sit rep. Thank you very much for watching.